So I realized that this is pretty much all of the image that you guys see on Heart Dive. And a lot of people have been asking, what does your study area look like? What does your studio look like? And while it probably seems like I have a decent area and space to work in, it's actually very small. And I decided that today I will give you a little tiny tour of my studio space and my study space. So I honestly did not even try to clean up for you guys. So here is the back wall that you typically see in the podcast. I've got my But God sign. Look at this. This is even a faux wall that did not even cover my entire room. I've got my bookshelf, very practical. I've got a lot of my studying tools, some of my commentaries, my study guides, the Bible dictionaries, all of the different Bibles that I like to use. I've got an entire stack of Bibles back here if you've ever been wondering what is holding up my plaque for the 100,000 subscribers. Thank you to everybody who subscribed to help get that award. And of course, we've got our Heart Dive sign and some little things that people have given me along the way. I still do have to do a Happy Mail opening of some of the things that I have gotten recently. Of course, we have a little tree back here with some uplighting. And this used to actually be my craft room. So in different corners, you will see a ton of crafting supplies. And then here is my study space. Like I said, it's not very big. This is where I study right here. I've got my candle. I've got my planner always out so that I can write down things that I have to do so I don't get distracted. I've got my computer with an extra monitor because this is also where I edit my videos, and a few more crafting supplies that I like to do. So all of this is crafting stuff. I am a junk journaler by nature, so that is what you're gonna get in every corner of my room. I've got more books that I use to study, tons of washi tape. This is all of my sewing supplies, tons of buttons and things inside there. And then as we zoom out here, you can see I've got my, I don't know what you call that kind of light. I forget the name of that light, but it gives a really nice soft light. I've got a teleprompter for when I need to do any kind of scripted work. Of course, my microphone. So all of this gets pulled into my room because of course this room is so tiny that I can't always just leave my filming space out. And then tons of crafting supplies. Once again, that overflows into my closet. Lots of junk journaling stuff. And then even more stuff inside my closet. I can't even get in there, you guys. There is fabric. There are journals that I have in storage that I'm not using. And this is just a bunch of miscellaneous stuff that I honestly just don't have room for right now. All of this junk in this pile right here, well, it's not really junk. These are personal items that I need to do back journaling on. Lots of ephemera inside these little trays and storage containers. And that's pretty much it. I mean, what you see is what you get. There isn't a whole lot here. I know it probably seems more exciting in people's minds. I'm that way whenever I imagine people's spaces. I think it looks a certain way, but if they ever zoom out, I'm like, oh, okay, that's very different from what I thought. So very simple, very human, very lived in. And if you want to see more of, I guess, my supplies and a little bit more detail of what I've got going on here, let me know in the comments and we'll do another video of all of the junk and stuff inside the drawers. That's it for now. I'll see you guys in our next Bible study. Bye.